It's Wednesday, August 5th. I'm on my way to look at a car. Just talked to my daughter. She said, you don't make sure they don't take advantage of you. She wanted to know if I was taking one of the boys, and I said, no, I just kind of need to do this one on my own. So I don't even know if I'll get approved for a car or anything, but I made an appointment with this guy at the dealership, so I'm gonna go down and look to see what they have to offer, and I know what my price range is, if I can find something decent. We'll see. I love my Tahoe. I do. I love it. But it's a gas guzzler for one thing, especially in town. And I don't do a lot of town driving. I do mostly highway driving now, since I'm not working. But I can't take this on any long trips anymore because, it needs a new engine. So, I was telling her, I was adding up in my mind anyway, everything that I need to do to this car to get it so I can go to Idaho in it and go to Oklahoma in it. It's going to cost me as much as another car. So even though I love this car, I just think I need to get something that's a little bit more fuel economy and something I can trust on the road. So, and I told her, I said, if it's under this, if I can get a payment under this amount a month, and that will help, I know I can afford that, and then, plus the insurance that I'll have to, get on it. I'll be okay. Push comes to shove, I'll have to go back to work. I think I should be fine. So, anyway, I'm on my way to go check out to see what this guy's got. My appointment is in 45 minutes. Wanted to tell you, as I was driving down to the dealership, my check engine light was on anyway, but it started flashing, and I started getting all kinds of warning lights. Stop the car, don't drive any farther. And I pulled into the lot at the dealership, put the car in park, and turned it off, and just for shits and giggles I tried to turn it on, and it wouldn't turn back on. Anyway, my scale was back down this morning, not down to where it was, when I last weighed with Weight Watchers 2 weeks ago, but at least it's coming down. I've had 9 points today so far. I did eat a small lunch before I came down here, or before I, headed out. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I forgot to look to see what was on my menu plan, but I'll be fine. So, I'm liking this plant-based or mostly plant-based diet that I am on. So I'm, getting to experience some new recipes that I hadn't thought about before. And I'm getting plenty of food. So when I get home tonight, or after I leave the dealership, I got to come home and I got to get those cherries canned. So whatever I have for dinner, it's going to be quick. Because I probably have 2 canner loads of cherries to do, which it doesn't take anything. I just have to make up the simple syrup to put in it. I put in a very light syrup. So that won't be much. I just pack those cherries in. I do put a little fruit fresh in with it because I'd like to keep the cherries a nice color. But I left them out in my sink all night in the big container they came in. And I just looked at them, and they're still, pretty darn cold, and there's still ice in them. So I'll have to get that out of there. But by the time I get home, they'll be ready to can. Anyway, I've been thinking about this car thing for a while. I've known for a while about the engine here, and like my engine light's back on again. It was off for a while, and now it's back on, and it's something I deal with all the time, and sometimes it flashes. So I know this engine is not going to last long. but for me to buy either a rebuilt or a new engine, it's going to cost me $5,000-$6,000 by the time I get it installed. You know, at that point, I can get another car. And yes, I know if I finance, it's going to be more than what the sticker price is, but I like to pay my stuff off early, so I will work hard to do that. I have to cut something from another part of my budget, I will. So I've given this a lot of thought. And, you know, the boys don't want me to get into a car loan, and I don't really want to get into a car loan either, but oh well. It's my only option right now. I cleaned everything out of here. I gotta tell you, this is the cleanest my car has been in a long, long time. Still have a couple things on here. I just realized I had. So, anyway, well, let me show you my food for the day. It's nothing earth-shattering. I had a very simple breakfast, filling but simple. And then lunch today was just leftovers, part of my leftovers anyway from yesterday. And like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to have for dinner yet tonight. But I have to tell you, I have plenty of groceries at home. I don't need to go grocery shopping. I have money allotted for groceries. But I need to get those cherries done because my corn's coming tomorrow, and I know for the next couple days that I'll be doing corn. Well, anyway, I digress. Let me show you my food for the day, and then I'll be back to wrap things up. For breakfast today, I'm having another portion of my blueberry and chia seed pudding. This is 5 points. 0 points for my 2 eggs, and I have 2 points in my coffee with my fat-free half and half. So I have a 7-point breakfast. For my lunch today, I'm just having the vegetables left over from last night's dinner. There is a little bit of oil on that, so I counted 2 points for, I estimated about a half of a serving of the oil. So 2 points for that, 0 points for my banana. All the veggies are 0 points. So I have a 2-point lunch. This takes me up to 9 points for the day. I got a car. I'm driving it home. Well, right now I'm driving to my son's to show him. But I got a used car, a 2014 Nissan Versa, and so it's 10 years newer than the one I was driving, and it was a payment I can afford, so I'm shocked I was able to get it. But the first one I test drove was a 2020 Kia, which I really liked, but the payment was going to be way too high. I said, no, not doing that. So, anyway, I'll take on some pictures at the end. I took a couple pictures of the exterior, but it's a smaller car, 38 miles to a gallon on the road, on the highway, so I think we'll be good. Anyway, I just want to tell you, boy, that sun is hitting me right where I don't want to, but I got a car. Well, okay, I did get a car today. Nice little car. It's a Nissan Versa 2014. So it's 10 years newer than the car I was driving. And you're in the right price range, so I think I did okay. After I got the car, I was down there forever. And then I went down drove a little further south to show my son, the one that I went to Idaho with. Spent a little bit of time at his place and came back, and I did go through Wendy's on the way home and had dinner at Wendy's, so I went over points today. But by the time I did that, it was 7:30 at night, and I was really hungry because I hadn't eaten since noon, and so I did go over points today, but I still have 11 weeklies left, and my points will reset on Friday, so I'll just, be very careful tomorrow what I'm doing. Right now, it's almost 11:30 at night, and I've got cherries in the canner, and as soon as they're done, I have to get another load in, and then I will be done with cherries. I only got 11 quarts out of this 30 pounds, and it seems to me like I always got more, but then this is the first time I've only done only 30 pounds because the last time I canned cherries, I think I did 100 pounds of them and I got tons. But I mean, that's okay. 11 quarts will be fine. So, I mean, I don't need to have one jar a week for the year. So, all right, well, my buzzer's going, so I got to get going here. I will be back tomorrow to show you everything I had to eat. And let me show you some pictures of my car.